Yeah, hey, yeah, hey, yeah. Sitting still, texting you, expecting you to answer. Late night on the phone, thinking that I really matter. Thought you really love me, cause you put me in your pew. It really all the time, you was holding to my music. Yeah, now she wanna flex us, she ain't know we next up. Now she on the ground, talking about how she blessed up. Much jury like a judge, bad hoe, you can touch, yeah. Why you talk that money, but you ain't got enough, yeah. You never blowing cigarettes out the window. Why you say you crippin', but your pockets in the red, yeah. Big ballin', big band, shot it cause I said so. Big hoe, diamond chain, shining like the rainbow. Wrist me like a bull, shawty hopping course. Why you want a grand flex and wearing for the low? Yeah, babe head on my white tee. I did got a badge on, she my wifey, yeah. Gucci, Louis, Prada, it excite me. All these bad hoes, they excite me. I don't need them, I need you. Yo, hey, I don't need them, I got you. Yo, sitting still, texting you, expecting you to answer. Late night on the phone, thinking that I really matter. Thought you really love me, cause you put me in your pew. It really all the time, you was holding to my music. Yeah, now she wanna flex us, she ain't know we next up. Now she on the ground, talking about how she blessed up. Much jury like a judge, bad hoe, you can touch, yeah. Why you talk that money, but you ain't got enough, yeah. Now she wanna flex us, she ain't know we next up. Now she on the ground, talking about how she blessed up. Much jury like a judge, bad hoe, you can touch, yeah. Why you talk that money, but you ain't got enough, yeah. Maybe it was my fault. I take all the blame you put on me. It's alright, it's alright. I died.
Hey folks, how we doing? It's Nerdy John here, and today we are doing episode 6 of Nerdy in the Morning. Today, wanted to discuss further into the whole Jessica Pizzle thing. I know a lot of people have been talking it to death, but I wanted to throw my 2 cents on it, especially given the recent events. I will go on to say that personally, I like Jessica. I think Jessica's cool. However, with her recent actions, let's put it nicely, I think she's dropped the ball majorly. Majorly's dropped the ball. This went from an issue of Salvo not paying her to now it is somehow a feminist issue in the commentary community. Now, hot take here, I believe that's a kind of a leap. Because, like, her whole thing is that, Paige Christie helped her make this point further. But her point is that women voices in the commentary community are somehow being silenced, despite the fact that on every opportunity, people have been platforming Jessica, letting her say her own, letting her say her words. She has her own platform on her YouTube channel with over 1,000 subscribers. If she wants to, she can make a video today on Salvo pancakes, on Stardust, or anyone she ever had a problem with in her past. But instead, she decides to break down after crying on stream and then hide behind a private account, and it now is going on with this narrative that the sexism in the commentary community is preventing her from getting her side of the story out. I'm more than willing to have a conversation with Jessica. No, there's a bit of a time zone difference, so she's probably not even up. But this is the thing. You can't like go into a space because they want to. Because okay, how do I express this? If you watched Clear as Mud, they did a stream on this issue, and I pretty much agree with them for the most part. The thing is, you can't go into a space and want to be treated equally, and then when you are treated equally, like you can't be upset with that. Like Matt made an example of this, but like imagine if Smaggledaggle did this thing. Like imagine if Smaggledaggle cried on stream after like talking a bunch of crap to Salvo. Do you think anyone would be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Smaggle. You do your thing. You do it." Like no one's gonna give Smaggle the benefit of the doubt. People gave Jessica the benefit of the doubt, and then she decides to play the sexism card. Also, hello, Mr. Gamer in chat. Do you plan on covering the Liver King steroid controversy? No, not really. A guy who looks like he takes steroids took steroids. Big shocker, you know. Next, you're gonna tell me that the moon's not made of cheese. Hello, Smarty Wolf. Had to end membership due to a pay cut. That's perfectly fine. As long as you're enjoying the content, that's fine with me. But yeah, back to my point. Jessica has been given more than her fair share of chances to hear her side of the story out, so she has nothing else to fall back on. So that's why she's doing this sexism narrative. It's really sad, cause like Matt's talked about this before, but like he has said a lot harsher stuff to her, and she's been able to fire back, but now all of a sudden she can't do it anymore. Actually, let me see if I can get Jessica's tweets pulled up. Majority, by the way, these have all been shared, so it's not like I'm leaking anything. All right, so she has a video explaining it. All right, let's turn down the music just a little bit, so that way you guys can hear Jessica's audio. Here we go.
I keep on getting this example of flamenco or tipster.
Oh yeah, by the way, she's also trying to look for examples of men sharing emotion and being declared asperg. Men in this community will never understand what Xylee is saying here, but actually Anna, Abby, me, her, Paige, Stardust, even the ones I went after, Steffi, Asher's, AP, they have different stories for the reactions from the community than Smaggle, Boblax, Augie. Well, Augie and Boblax are creators. Smaggle is like the community's punching bag. Like if there's anyone to, I mean, for the most part, he reacts in an okay way. He didn't at first. He would have meltdowns, but if you want to look at someone who handles stuff fairly well the majority of the time, Smaggledaggle would be a perfect pick, because this dude gets made fun of on Doc's stream, on Augie's stream, on Nick's stream, on Edwin's stream, on Tommy's stream, anywhere where he's like even remotely been associated with, he's been made fun of. He's been made fun of on this show before. And guess what? He's not crying. He's not crying in a corner going, where's my fair share? He takes his lumps, he makes jokes back at you, he moves on.
Or John Swan. And I just want to set this up as a video because tone gets lost and I don't want to come off as argumentative. But John Swan was outed for the dream shit. He was welcomed back. And then he got outed for the cami shit and all that pedo jacketing shit, okay? Flamenco was outed for all his degen shit, like the porn and everything, prior to Salvo. Okay, Tipster's a good example though, because Tipster is an example of someone saying, hey, this isn't okay, I don't like this, and getting shit on for that. And Xylee is an example of someone saying, hey, I don't like this, that's not okay, and getting shit on for it. And I'm looking for more examples than just Tipster. Okay, I want to see another male creator who said, hey, I don't like this, this isn't okay, I'm not gonna stand for this, and getting shit on for it.
Well, you would have to look at like iNabber. You have to look at people like Iron Alex. You have to look at people like the people who are T channels now. You have to look at like Repzion or like Repzilla for that. Like you're trying to think of examples that specifically like benefit you, but the thing is, Jessica, like these those would not be good examples. Those are not creators respected in the community. Like if you do somehow use those guys as examples, like you're gonna get laughed off because you're using them as an example. And like, look, I like, let me clarify. I like Jessica. I do. She's been cool to me. She's been supportive. But the thing is, this is an absolutely L take. She wants to mingle with the boy crowd, but then gets upset when she's treated like a boy. Let's see. I think the women in the community should start a podcast together. They would then have an open source to provide content on all issues they have. That Box Wine podcast was pretty decent for the 2 episodes they did. I know Xylee was working on something, but Jessica should do something too. There's so many options. Liana something, Nugget, Eva, Zip Zap, personalities with different points of view. Y'all think women aren't getting a fair share? You think women should be promoted more in the community? Then provide the platform. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is literally a space where you want to talk about something, turn on OBS, or boot up Audacity, turn on your phone camera, DSLR camera, don't matter what you got, as long as it records, you can talk about it for 10, 15 minutes, get some views out of it, you know? Maybe get a career out of it. But let's see, honestly, I don't think it's about women not getting a fair shot in the community. For me, it's creating a space where oh my god, we need to create a safe space so that way voices can be heard, guys. We need to create a safe space because my fifis hurt. For me, it's creating a space where voices are heard in general, holding the audience's attention for an hour, looking at you spurgs, providing news content. Let's see, where is... Actually, I know everyone's kind of going at Xylee, but like I agree with this sentiment. If you're not invited to the party, then make your own and then have a blast. We'll go look at pages in a second. Jessica responds to this by saying, the issue isn't about being able to make content. I don't see how making a podcast solves the issue of men get angry over their boundaries being crossed. There is a clear imbalance of support as when women in the community do it. So, wait, is she saying that men receive a lot of support when they have, like, these schizo moments? Because, again, men, I mean, this isn't even like a commentary dude bro thing, but like men who show like, it's especially like if you're around like an older generation, like your family, like Riveter's brought this up several times, but like men get made fun of for showing emotion, right? It's just hard. The issue is to yourself. The answer reads to me like, you don't like it, make your own community. and it's only been several hours, but the comments and DMs, it's clear the men don't see an issue, and the women are resigned to, it's not fair, but that's the way it is. And if the men of the community can't see the issue, then the resigned women are right. It's not fair, but it is what it is. Matt is right. If you don't like it, make your own space. But is it really the right answer? Or is it the only answer because men say so? Jessica Thistle, everyone. The only person who could, like, turn the whole thing, which was originally about Savo not paying her because of the what is it, because of him not being able to get the Fireball money. Only she can turn that into like some kind of like fake faux feminist issue. Map is a professional or a wrangler. Even he even struggles with Jessica. Look, I'm gonna be harsh here, but again, I need to clarify this. I like Jessica. Jessica's been cool with me. I do the thumbnails for her. She's been nothing but supportive in the past. I'm sure if she wants to, she can probably say a lot of harsh things at me. But this is the thing. Pulling, like, especially in like this realm of the commentary community, pulling the sexism card isn't gonna work with you. Like, yeah, you're gonna have, like, this is the thing, right? The women who I've seen who have been supportive of this are former T fans or like Edwin fans, which, you know, is T adjacent to a certain extent. So all your support is coming from women who are in the T community, where women were, you know, nothing but emotional, speculative, all that jazz. I don't know. I think the men get bullied and teased more in this community, and just about all of them have been doxxed. True. Mysterious K, true. Mysterious K, you're a woman, correct? Don't you want to stand with your fellow women on this feminist issue? I'm sorry, but it's just I would love to have like an actual conversation with Jessica on this issue, but I understand that, like, look, I don't have a big enough platform for her to like even bother with it, and I understand that the time zone difference. But like, there's only so many times I can mention, well, what about when someone else is, like, what about when this person's made fun of? What about when this happens, you know? Because we're going in circles a bit. And actually, wrong screen. Jessica is an active feminist fighting for the equality for labeling men and women schizospergs. Like, how did with people like Dragonoff, Angry Slug, Lucky Phil, Polis, White Glove, Colton, Grayson, etc. Yeah, like, all these examples right here are either cis men or trans men. All of these people have been labeled schizos, been labeled spurgs. I mean, if you want examples of like male spurging, just look at the shot from the point server, you know? Andy, hello. This would be considered bullying. Am I being a bully? Am I being a bully right now? Am I being a male chauvinist? But Jessica's argument is just so, it's so idiotic. Like, I'm really sorry, Jessica. I really am. It's just, I don't understand the thought process. I get it. You were embarrassed. Now there's speculation whether or not the emotion that you were showing was genuine or not, if those are crocodile tears, if those are real. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and say that those are real tears. You had a breakdown on stream, and you've clarified that the whole issue with Matt was not the reason. But now you're trying to make this a bigger. You're trying to make this like a faux bigger issue by saying that it's because of the like the sexism in this community. I'm sorry. There's like only so many ways I can express the idiocy that is this topic. Like this should be a non-issue. This should if you're again, no, that was the continuation of the other sentence. But yeah, here's my thing. I wish Riveter wasn't at work. Would love to, because I wasn't able to call in on his show. Actually, let me pull up Clear as Mud, because there was a certain part where Clear as Mud. There we go. Clear as Mud podcast. But yeah, I like Xylee. I like Jessica, but the L streak that they're on right now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Right in front of a lot of viewers. So there's nothing wrong with showing emotion. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But when you do it, just own it. But in best case scenario, if you're emotional, never let them see you cry.
Yep.
If you got to do it, fine, I get it. But unplug, turn off the phone, turn off the webcam, go have your cry, get it out of your system, do whatever it is that you have to do to process the emotions that you're feeling, right? Because we all have feelings, we all have to process them in our own ways.
Not me. I don't.
Yeah, Banana's an emotional. He's an emotionless human being. But yeah, let me pull up Now Recording, because this is the thing that made Jessica want to quit. Let's see. Let's pull up this. Let's say it would be like right around
I was
here.
watching the stream. It went through kind of situation. Okay. So that was your account.
She's already. Oh god, I'm gonna sound like I'm a part of the baby thing, but like from this tone of her voice, it sounds like she's very frustrated.
And the reason why I know it wasn't an automatic thing is because the other account that obviously was not yours.
Oh, what's this? The Snow Queen. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you for subscribing, Snow Queen. Greatly appreciated.
That I just sent it to because it was under the same name and I didn't know which one you had access to. I sent it to them and it's still pending and PayPal hasn't automatically. So if it was an automatic cancel, then I
get
would
what
have
you're saying.
the
Can I
details.
talk in here, Jessica? Can I talk in here?
Beavers, hold on. Yeah, let's
Look,
talk.
no, hold on, stop. Beaver?
Okay, yeah, this is where she starts going on the rant. Let's listen.
I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up, okay?
She comes off, obviously, as you can tell, she's very angry, very very angry during this.
Because this isn't let's just fucking gang up on fucking Jessica. If you have a fucking shut the fuck up. If you have a fucking
Yikes.
question about what I'm fucking saying, then you can just ask me, as opposed to assuming what the fuck I'm saying or jumping in like, oh no, shut the fuck up, Beavers, okay? Because I'm not doing this with you. This isn't a conversation between me and you. This is a conversation between me and fucking Salvo, and Matt's fucking moderating it. If you want to be here, you can fucking be here.
Beavers, your mobile.
Right? It is not my problem if you do not understand things.
She left.
So yeah, she left over that. I let's see. Hi there, Nerdy John and my lovelies. Jessica had such a W being on Salvo's stream with Death Noodles. I hope she can get big W's because she brings a lot of entertainment. I understand her frustration. what? Okay, so her frustration is, and okay, so we have a bit more women watching. Terry Snow Queen. Terry, do you do call-ins? Because we have the Discord server. You're more than willing to join that. I would love to get a woman's perspective on this. Squatchin is unfortunately she right now is I believe she's sleeping. But I would love to get a woman's perspective on this. So from what I'm gathering, Jessica is frustrated because she thinks people aren't hearing her side of the story when that's been nothing, that when people have been listening to her side of the story for a very long time. The now recording with Salvo was supposed to be like their first confrontation, and then as soon as Jessica gets a bit more pushback, which she really should have expected on now recording, especially with Beavers, she really should have expected more pushback. She should have prepared more for it. I'm gonna be generous and say something IRL is happening to her. But clearly, she was not in the right headspace. It's like if I was talking a bunch of crap towards Banana Grabber, and like I start hyping up like some like beef me and Banana Grabber have, right? And then Riveter has me on his show, and me and Banana Grabber start going at it, right? And then Riveter interjects with something, right? And then and then suddenly I start crying, and then I leave. Does that look good for me? Does that look good that I did that? Like the issue, like people think, oh, you're not allowed to show emotion. It's not that. It's just the fact that you're crying after like talking a bunch of crap. Like you know the expression, you talk crap, you get hit. That's how it's always been in this community specifically, no matter if you're a guy or a girl. And the fact that people are hiding behind like their gender identity is pathetic to me. I honest to God think it's sad. It truly is. Let me get the music back on. And there was another tweet from here's the other thing I wanted to show from Jessica. She was on Mitch's stream.
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying I don't. Yeah, again, it's not about the money. It's not about publicly raking somebody over the coals. It's that you wanted your pound of flesh and you were going to find it. And if you weren't going to get your money, you were going to get your pound of flesh. And that's what you settled for. And this is what you get for trying to get your pound of flesh.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Lesson.
And if
Holy shit! I got.
By the way, Miss Paradox and Jessica Pizzle hate each other. Absolutely hate each other. I think it's just a stress cry, probably. But hopefully I'm somewhat making sense here. Like, you can't go in full guns a-blazing, and then as soon as like the tables turn on you, you want to play some fake faux feminist stuff. When like I can't believe I have to be the one to say this, but guys, you guys have seen the way she went after other women in this community. She was vicious. The only reason why she backed down against Stardust because Stardust had a larger platform than her. But if we look at any other woman in this community that Jessica has started beef with, she was relentless to the bitter end. And now she is, as soon as she starts beef with a dude, especially like Salvo Pancakes, now all of a sudden she can't handle it. What's up, dude? Yo, Moogle Fantasy. I believe it was a mix of a lot of things. Women get the ugly cry when we're past frustrated and mad. Yeah, okay. But this is my thing, all right? And again, I hate that I have to emphasize this every point. I like Jessica. I think Jessica's cool. She's been nothing but supportive to me in the past, and I'm greatly appreciative of it. Women are like 4 times more likely to cry than men. We really do it just because it's a stress relief from a large energy expense like being angry. Well, yeah, but also too, like, maybe don't cry on stream. Maybe she should have just left that call. Scuffism. I hear we're starting the next male revolution, fellas. I know, right? Yeah. Our leader's gonna be Andrew Tate. We're gonna reclaim the commentary community. But nah, seriously, like, don't call like fake feminism crap. Especially when this issue has nothing to do with like the gender. It has everything to do with Jessica trying to call out Salvo for not paying her, right? But the reason why he can't pay her is because he doesn't have access to that money he got from Fireball because he got demonetized. But because I think she knew that was never going to work in the first place. So now she's moved the goalpost so that way like the issue seems more righteous than what it actually was, which was I didn't get my prize money. So you're a sexist. That's basically what's going on here. But hey, what do I know? I'm just some dude behind the screen, right? I'm a male chauvinist, guys. She is demeaning and lock horns, but I think if the fight feels disingenuous, then it's not worth having for her. Well, it's only disingenuous when she's losing. People only have a problem with Salvo when it's them. Every time. People are always on the Salvo train until it's them. It's pathetic. It's really pathetic. Like, I feel like I'm parroting points that have already been made before, so I apologize. It's not my intention. But you can't be in this community. You can't be in this space and then go, it rules for thee, but not for me, type of thing, you know? Like, you really can't just be like, it's okay when they do it to them, but it's not okay when you do it to me. Because I guarantee you that if this was Steffi or some other chick Jessica's had beef with in the past, domineering, not demeaning. But yeah, you get what I'm saying though. Like, you can't be all for something. Sometimes you just need to let it out. I don't think Salvo would have paid her anyways. Now she needs to let it go and move on. Yeah, she really does need to, like, she needs to unprivate her account. She needs to stop being gay. Unprivate the account, move on, talk more crap. That's how things should always be. Move on, talk crap. Like I disagree with how Xylee handled it, but like, ultimately I think Xylee's been handling her situation better than Jessica has, you know? It's also not smart to crap talk the person you're supposed to be paid. True. I hope, honest to God, like memes aside, I hope Jessica gets better. I'm trying to be nice. It's just I think her current position is just very, very stupid. And again, I'm more than willing to have a conversation with anyone who disagrees with me on this issue. But that being said, though, until then, I'm still gonna be spouting my opinion. There was other stuff I wanted to talk about too, besides just sexism. Let's see, we went over. Oh, we didn't exactly go over Petty Page's thread yet. So her and Matt kind of got into it last night on Twitter. Oh, wait, holy crap, a woman's agreeing with Matt on this? I agree with Matt on this. His post was taken completely out of context, and I'm starting not to like the way this is going. For those who are making this a gender issue, you are exactly proving the point why women are discouraged in this community. Alright, you know what? Okay, let's go mask off a bit. You guys want to be part of, like, women want to be part of this space, right? They want to be part of commentary space. They want to be here with the boys talking, right? But then as soon as, okay, they go, okay, we'll let you in this space. And then as soon as you get treated like you're one of the boys, you start crying and sexism. Like, no, it would be sexist to just ignore you guys completely. But you you want to be in a space where men, especially in this community, make fun of each other constantly. And you expect not to be treated the same way? Let's see. No, not my community. I'm a floating entity. Matt, it's not a slight at you, just my thoughts on what's going on and my understanding of it. Don't take it so personally. Matt's not taking it personally. Why are you bringing up Jessica's exposure through you then? It's about feminine voices not being heard in a predominantly male area. Maybe we can have a discussion on this. I'm down. Yeah, it's about women's voices not being heard. Mentions examples of where women's voices have been heard. Bad Nerdy John, LOL. Who did the art on screen? That was done by the lovely Cat. As you guys know, Cat's like done amazing art. I want to have her do more art for me in the future. Crossing IRL boundaries and pedo jokes, I'm not a fan of personally, but Salvo is a content machine and doesn't have to sanitize for anyone. Exactly. Bad Nerdy John. yeah. I'm being a terrible human being right now. I made a video laughing at a guy calling me the horniest woman alive. He also had the chance to bite back, but said things were cool with us because I could take it on the chin and keep pushing. Honestly, I doubt I get the same courtesy if I centered more towards commentary. Personally, I feel like there's a strong sense of disregard for the women in the community. It's a common trope to be told to shut up because I'm a woman. Well, yeah, it's easy jokes. It doesn't get to me. It's just weird. It's a community of mostly like 14-year-olds watching. Like, of course they're gonna make really like easy jokes to make though. That's the thing, right? Now I know Tipster quote tweeted this, and let's see. I'm not gonna lie, I've been pretty respected in this community. I've never shown my face or anything like that. People get jokes made at them for whatever reason in general. Exactly. You guys know how I look. Dude, you know how many times I get called ugly? Like in this community? Why is your production better than the stream? Wait, why is your production better than the stream? Oh, you're probably talking about like the low bit rate. Yeah, I apologies for that. That's the only way I can keep like a stable stream. Having talked with people in this community over the years, I think a lot of people use it as immersive therapy to be less sensitive and articulate arguments better, etc. I think the only women to get it bad in this community is Zipzap, and it's because Chad King is relentless. Yeah, like 17 to 35-year-old range. Like, oh god, I have women friends, but like I hang out with like Squatchin when I'm able to, an artist in the community, you know. It's just like, and like Squatchin has a voice on her own podcast with with like Exotic Party, Mike the Bike. And you're ugly. I know, Moogle. You know what, Moogle? You know what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna private my account. And then I'm gonna talk about how there's a big issue with LGBT members in the commentary community and how the straight guys won't give us a voice. Like, I could easily pull that card, for Christ's sake. Yeah. I'm technically I am LGBT, guys, you know. I'm being silenced by these straight voices every day. Yeah, guys, I'm being silenced by the straight agenda and by the homophobic women who refuse to watch me. Yeah, there we go. I can pull that angle because it's so stupid. Guys, if you mess up, you messed up. Don't hide behind your identity. Because it's cringe. It's really cringe. Jessica, at the end of the day, is just being really cringe right now. You have a gentle, soft presence that doesn't scare away women, John. This is why you're a chick magnet. Nobody is ugly. Nah. I wear it like a badge of honor. It means I have to focus more on my personality. But yeah, like, and granted, you know what? I'll be completely fair. Salvo has not gone after me the way that he has with Jessica or like Tipster in the past, right? But also the thing is, it's how you react to everything. Like obviously we'll have to see when the time comes. I could be talking a big game now and then completely react another way, right? But ideally, if like Salvo tried to start stuff with me, I would let it happen. I would let him have his jokes, you know, because at the end of the day, he's trying to entertain not only people around him but himself, you know. And it's like the old Xbox 360 days. Like, the only reason why the troll continues to do what he does is because you let it happen, you know. Can't tell you how many times I've heard people try to rope in LGBT and sexuality into an argument. I've just dealt with that crap recently. I went scorched earth because I don't care anymore. You've heard it here, folks. Moogle Fantasy does not care about LGBT. He's a homophobic. He's one of them homophobes. So you wear it like a man, right? I wouldn't even say like a man, though. It's just like, stuff happens, you know? If you want to be in a space where people are crude, people are harsh towards each other, then you need to be prepared for that. I don't even think it's necessarily a women thing. Are there sensitive women? Yeah, but there are also sensitive men, and they're in the T community, you know? And if you don't want to be part of the T community, maybe you should toughen up a bit. That's really what my take is. Oh god, how did I even talk about this topic for like 45 minutes? I'm surprised I was able to. Quite honestly. I know there was like other stuff going on. Oh yeah, like the what was it? The CoffeeZilla stuff. I'm going to talk about that a bit, but I don't think we'll have the time for a morning show. For that anyway. And remember, guys, Riveter, aka Peepaw, is also doing morning shows now. Me and him haven't really been able to talk about it directly, but the thing is, I want like work something out between me and him because, like I think morning shows have a really good potential in this community. The few times Salvo has done morning shows, they've been great. Obviously, I'm not a very entertaining person, so obviously, like this is the reason why we have a low view count. Not very entertaining, but I think if we like show at least that there's a market for morning shows, I think we can see a lot more of those. Let's see. That's why they don't hide their gender. Let's see. Nah, I just told them that I don't give an F about their status. It doesn't give them a reason to be a sensitive. Oh. He's being. Did you cover the Oracle stuff? No, actually, thank you. Thank you. Actually, so speaking of the Oracle stuff, okay. I actually have a if I don't know if you would consider this a hot take or not, but I don't think Oracle's a pedo. I think he's an idiot who made a very, very dumb mistake. I mean, if there's like if it's further revealed that like he was sending nudes to these kids, then oh yeah, definitely a pedo then. But he gave Emmy, a 17-year-old, like admin privileges, and then like gave her like access to the not safe for work section in his Discord, which you should never do. Actually, in my own server, which you guys are more than welcome to join, by the way. We specifically do not have a safe. We do not have a not safe for work channel, specifically because originally the server was a gift from Party, who is a friend of mine, but he's also 17. So obviously, I'm not gonna have that be. I'm not gonna have that kind of stuff in my server. Even if Party was, even if it wasn't Party, I probably wouldn't have a not safe for work section to begin with. Agree. Some of us don't want to arrive tired to work and stay up late with the boys. The Oracle dude is an effing weirdo. Dude followed my girlfriend on Twitter despite never interacting with anyone in the community. The fact that Slug actually looked at decent during this by calling his crap out was funny to me. Oh yeah, like apparently Oracle and Slug have been having like a beef for like a year. They've been calling each other pedos and doxers and all that crap. It's funny though, because like my first interaction, were you in the Oracle news team? No, I have my own stuff, thank you. God no. Speaking of, I'll get into that. Oh, John, you get women in here talking about women hiding behind their genders. You will be in big trouble. I know I will. But no, here's the thing, right? With Oracle, I met Oracle initially through interacting with THS's old server. Plot twist: the Oracle news team was full of kids. True. I'll be honest, he did not give me a good impression. Oracle did not give me a good impression because all he would focus on was self-promotion, right? And then the few times he would actually talk, or text rather, the few times he would message, it was always about like how he gets multiple women because he's a pagan and they're allowed to have like polyamorous relationships and all that. And it was, okay, dude, you're a bit of a weirdo. And then like he would he would constantly be messaging me links to his server, and then he would just spam the self promotion. And he would at people when he made a new video. He would at you, and it was terrible, just terrible. His thumbnails too were absolutely like god awful. Like, I wish he didn't delete everything off his channel, because like I would show you examples of it, but it's honestly just terrible. He was doing like these crappy anime reactions, right? And then he did this review of like Corpse Bride, and he like I wish I still had screenshots of it. He had like, I kid you not, like 10 to 20 pages of nothing but ads. Nothing but ads. And let's see. Mysterious K says, I think inviting brains in your server when you don't do adult content is unnecessary drama. True. He actually did that. Dude looks like he's the first to dine all the time. How can any woman actually like him? I know he was always like thirsty posting on Twitter. And Moogle, you're probably more familiar with this, but like what he would do is like when Tipster was in drama, Oracle would always ride Tipster's coattails to try and like get in with your guys' group. He always tried to do that. And then like he would go like one step too far. Tipster would call him cringe, and then like we would all make fun of him. And then every time it happened and I made fun of him, he always acted like it was a personal thing. He was acting like that I thought he was the devil for some reason. When in reality, I was making fun of him, calling him cringe for 5 minutes. Lord Discord chats make the peeps act like they're in kindergarten. True. But yeah, and Oracle too, like every time like a drama would happen in the community, he would make a tweet being like, "Oh, I'm adding this to my list of commentary," you know, because like I guess he wanted to be commentary, but just never. Like, he never got around to making commentary videos besides like one video on like some guy in like Sen's friend group, you know. He wanted in the harem. He probably wanted to steal Tipster's harem. But people actually don't know this, but like Oracle actually had another channel that was also called the Oracle. Yeah. Oh, also the whole Repsion's girlfriend thing. He tried jumping on that bandwagon too. Yeah, I remember that. Tip basically told me he wanted nothing to do with him and wasn't mush at all with any of us. He was probably scared I roast him out of the community. Anytime you have a place that feels private, people be wild, and jokes on them. Discord DMs aren't encrypted. True. They are not encrypted. But yeah, Oracle is just like, he's this dude who wanted to be in the spotlight, but then as soon as like any pressure was applied to him, he would just be sad and fold, you know? And to some degree, I kind of feel bad for him, but also too, like he tried, like remember when Mike came back to the community for the first time? Now, I don't know, like, how many of you guys care for Mike, but, like, Mike's a friend of mine. Oracle, you know, did his usual stuff where he had an incredibly bad take. An incredibly bad take. And then, Mike kind of made fun of him for it. And then he tried to insinuate that me and Mike the Bike were hiding some big secret from the community. That me and him were like the gatekeepers for something. Like, dude, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like I don't have any sway in this community whatsoever. You know? Like I'm lucky if like 2 people listen to what I say, you know? So like why I don't understand how I'm gatekeeping something in this community. But apparently me and Mike the Bike were the ones doing it, and he insinuated that we were pedos because of it. That we were hiding some big secret from the community that we didn't want anything to do with, right? And then when he was pressed on that, he's like, "Oh yeah, I was just saying stuff." Like Oracle is just a dude who wants to talk a big game, and then as soon as he's pushed at all, he folds immediately. And at the end of the day, that's why he should not be in this space. The fact that he even tried to be in commentary in the first place is just sad. Like clearly you're not meant for this space, you know. But yeah, and then he decided it was a good idea to just delete all of his stuff. He went scorched earth on his entire channel. So yeah, that definitely does not make him look any more innocent. But yeah, let's get the music on. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, not what I wanted. Let's see. What song do we want to end this on? Thank you guys, by the way, for watching this. Tune in next time for another episode of Nerdy in the Morning. Obviously, there's no dedicated time for these. My next day off is Thursday, so ideally, we would have one. We would have one Thursday if anything happens, but who knows? Maybe some stuff will go down tonight. You know, I'd love to play Dark Tide on my day off, but the stupid game barely works on Game Pass to the point I had to buy it on Steam. Thanks, Microsoft. Microsoft Game Pass, best thing. Oh, you know what? You know okay, so this stream's already gonna get copyright claimed, because of the opening song. So why not just play this? Because it's a good song. Y'all take care.